Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to another Father Abraham video. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about the AR-152 Baofeng, and I'm going to show you how to quickly install a volume knob protector, I'm showing you right here, on the AR-152, okay? Now you're probably wondering, this looks like a pretty good radio. Why do I need to buy a volume knob protector for my Baofeng? This looks like it's well designed, well constructed. Well, the reality is a lot of people have reported that they've accidentally turned on the radio by turning the button, okay, or putting it in their bag and something struck the volume knob here, and when they were going to use it, battery was dead. So again, to repeat that, two reasons why you want the volume knob cover, okay? One, you're on the field doing something, you want to keep your radio shut off for whatever reason, and somehow you strike it with your arm or a piece of equipment strikes it, okay? And your radio's turned on, and maybe you're accidentally transmitting, or you're in the process of draining a battery, or it's making a ton of noise at the wrong time. You want to avoid that. And the second reason that a lot of people have mentioned to us is, hey, I threw my radio in some sort of go bag or a backpack, and somehow the volume knob got turned on, and now I have a radio with a dead battery. Okay, so that's bad news either way. So this should only take a minute or two because it's super simple. So I'm going to walk you through what it looks like to put the cover on. Here is the finished product, in case you're wondering, okay, on the green model. And I'll go into some little details. And then here's the tan model, okay, with the cover on there. All right, so first thing we're going to do, I'm going to turn over the radio. As you can see, I need all the help I can get. I wrote down the screw size, so it's a T8 30mm Torx screwdriver, which I got here. Okay, so I'm going to pop the screws out real fast. There's one. Pop the other one out. And by all means, scribble on your radios, guys. Whatever you think's important or relevant to you, just write it down, okay? All right, now you can see I popped out the stock screws. Now, why did I do that? You see this screw here? Okay. Our screw that we're going to provide for you needs to be a lot longer. If you can see off the camera, they're going to help me with this. Okay. Our screw's a lot longer because we have to pop the cover on, and it needs that extra screw length to get in there, okay? So, I don't even need to take the volume knob off at this point. I'm just gonna place the cover on there. Okay, make sure it lines up. Screw holes. I'll put screws in. Now swapping to a 1.5mm screwdriver. Okay, screw that bad boy in there. You don't have to go crazy here, guys. Just tighten it. Okay, just hand tighten like that. Perfect. Okay, it's on there. Now, you're probably wondering, hey, this antenna is not in my AR-152 case, right? So you're like, first of all, where did he get this from, and why does he have that? So what you're probably seeing in your case is the stock AR-152 antenna. So let's attach that. Easy as pie. Okay, it fits. So don't worry if you don't have a different type of antenna for now after you bought your radio, your AR-152. The stock antenna fits just fine with this cover. Okay guys, we've taken that into consideration. So let me pop off the antenna, the stock antenna, and now attach this thing here. This connector, okay, screws on to the bottom like so. You're wondering, what's this connector for? It's got these two little notches sticking out. Well, guess what? Look at that. I don't know if you can see that. Hopefully the camera can help me here. But there's two notches here. Maybe the camera can't, but you're right. So all you're doing, just a very quick attachment method. Okay? You see that? Now you can swap out antennas to heart's content. The reason why I have this antenna on my AR-152 is because it is only to be used with the low power option on the AR-152, which I believe is 4 watts. And with the short antenna, it helps keep my radio signature down. So if I'm talking to people, it's very hard for people who are trying to listen into radio conversations. It's hard for them to pick us up because we've made the radio, you know, the area where you know, we're transmitting, we've reduced it. We've made it much smaller. Okay, so we're just operating in this very tiny pocket here. All right, now as you can see, the stock volume knob cover is still on here. Okay, and there's a little lip here. I don't know if you can see that. Let me grab my flathead screwdriver. There's a little lip right here where I can slide in my flathead and I can pop off, wiggle off the volume knob with ease. Just like that. And we've designed it specifically with that in mind, because we want to make life easy for you. Okay, this should be a super easy job for you to put on. Now, kind of interesting, probably wondering again, hey, you're selling this slightly different volume knob versus the stock one. Why is that? Well, look at the height difference, guys. You see that? Let me put it somewhere. There we go. Okay. Some radio pouches need a little bit more clearance to operate, so that's why we've opted to include this custom volume knob for you. And I'm going to show you in a minute or in a second here why that's important, okay? But you can still run with this stock one, but I'm going to show you, I don't want to put that on. All right, now watch me struggle through this because I can never get that right. You see here? It's shaped a certain way, just like this rod is. So we want to find the perfect, oops, see. Told you I was going to struggle with this. This is always the most finicky part of this whole thing here. All right, it's on. You press down a little bit more if you want. But, okay, first of all, look at that, there's almost no, it's barely sticking out, just barely, the knob. And two, you see this gap here? See this gap? Perfect. Some radio pouches need a little bit of a gap, guys, okay? So this is the Tactical Wisdom X Umbris collab. X Umbris sells these. I actually sell these as well now in my store. And this radio pouch is built specifically for the AR-152. Okay? Now look at the top of that. That's why they did it. All right? That's why we designed it. So I'm going to slide in the radio here. Okay? You with me? Pop it over. Look at that. You see that? It slides under. beauty. Okay, this pouch, this radio pouch, is specifically designed for this Baofeng model. Okay, you can either key up your mic or flip it around and do whatever combo you want. My recommendation is, if you are new to preparedness and you're overwhelmed with all the radio stuff, okay, because everyone's got their opinion on what the best radio is, what you should do, blah, blah, blah. I just want to tell you, if you look at this combo right here, this is simple. This is straightforward, right? You want something to prevent your batteries getting drained. You need a pouch to put it in. And you see here in the back, it's got these malice clips. Guess what, guys? You can put that on a backpack if it has MOLLE. So if your go bag is a backpack, or I don't know, something you're carrying in your bag, on your back, sorry, you can easily attach this, okay, with the malice clips on there. And my recommendation is, if you're into preparedness, I would kind of stick with tan or the black version here, okay? This black version. Why? Just because I also sell the multicam one. This screams military. This screams something immediately is triggered in someone's mind. Okay, who is this guy? Is he military? What is he? And if if that's not you, if that's not what you're into, and you don't want to broadcast that, then I suggest just stick with a tan or a black, especially if you have like a tan backpack, which is very common, right? Or maybe you got a black backpack as well. Blends in, right? I know black is not always, a lot of people buy green, the green version of this, but this is nice. This looks like it's not a fancy radio. You just kind of blend in, and that's what you want, okay? All right, so I'm gonna wrap up here. We sell 2 of the covers for $15.99 on the store. This is what they look like when you order them, when they arrive. Okay, everything's in there. You can hear it's got the volume knobs in there and the screws. Okay, so hopefully this was a good presentation for you. If you have any questions, let me know, and hope you all have a great day. Bye for now.